Why I Am Conservative, presented by Dr. Matthew Cserhati. Hello, my name is Dr. Matthew Cserhati, and I would like to greet and address people in the WalkAway movement. I've been a conservative ever since my early teens as a fan of Rush Limbaugh. My heart goes out to you, and I want to reach out to you. God bless you. I'm so glad that there are so many of you on the left who are truly open-minded and are considering a new way. Let me tell you my personal story of what it means for me to be conservative. I just want to reaffirm that conservatives are not hate-filled bigots. For me, compassion on the downtrodden means pulling them up so that they can be independent. You might know the comparison of helping a needy person by giving him a ladder to climb out of his poverty, rather than buckets of food or clothes, which only keeps him in his poverty. Let me also tell you that I'm multicultural and speak more than 10 languages. Part of my family is also black. One of my uncles is a surgeon from Nigeria. My parents are both ethnic Hungarians who fled communism. My own grandfather was harassed to death by the communists simply because he had given lectures on linguistics in Ann Arbor, Michigan. He was a professor in linguistics. He died before I was born, and I was never able to have met him in person, not once. My parents didn't want us to get further indoctrinated in liberal academia, so we attended a Franciscan high school in Hungary. We moved there in my early teens when I was 13. Some people homeschool, but others go to school in another country. I left the Roman Catholic Church and became Protestant. I'm Presbyterian and a 5-point Calvinist. My religion is very important to me. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, who is my Lord and Savior. I believe that not only should you walk away, but also walk the walk with Jesus Christ. Liberalism doesn't save, only Christ can. I am a biologist and also a six-day creationist. Evolution, Marxism, and liberalism are all false ideologies. Marxism destroyed whole countries, which I was witness to while I lived in Eastern Europe. For example, some towns in Romania 10 years ago didn't even have toilets. And half the population of Hungary, for example, didn't even have a car. The communists hanged people in Hungary up until the year 1985. For me, what speaks volumes about how debunked an ideology communism is if we just compare the map of darkened North Korea with that of light-filled South Korea at night. 7 years ago, I moved back to the United States to get a job. This was because despite its communist past, Hungary had elected a socialist government for 8 years, and by the end of these 8 years, the Hungarian treasury had less money than in 1990 when communism ended. Thus, scores of people left the country, such as myself. Marxism is responsible for more than 100 million people dead all across the world and has failed wherever it has been tried. It is the single greatest murderous ideology the world has ever seen. I got a job as a computational biologist in the lab of a virulent atheist and anti-Christian professor at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. He constantly accused Christians of being money grubbers and told continuous sex jokes. It was hard to bear. I once gave a presentation on creation science at a church in town. The professor found out and got livid at me and pressurized me to resign. Such is the level of intolerance of the liberal left, and I urge more and more people to leave this empty, aggressive ideology and make the right decision. God bless all of you, and thank you for listening.